Hello everyone, you are now tuning into Learning Hub DPDP program in collaboration with AUY, American University of Yangon, and this is by the way, and I got my co-host here with me as well. We got Theo. Hi Theo, how are you?
I'm good. And we also got some special guests from AUI. Hi you guys.
Hi guys.
Hi, my name is Venny. And I am overseeing the program administration at the AUY.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's June. I was a student from AUY and I am currently working for AUY as well.
Yes, thank you so much for coming today. So Theo, do you want to get started on what we are going to be talking about today?
We are going to be talking about education.
Education?
Yeah, so we're going to explore different ideas about how education system has changed over time.
It changed a lot.
Yeah, and especially with the role of technology now playing a big impact on it. And how people from different generation, see these changes. So you work with a lot of teachers. So the first question to help us get started is, what changes have you noticed in education over time, working alongside teachers and working in schools?
Yeah, so I think education is really changing rapidly in the past couple of years since the pandemic.
Yes.
But I think to go back maybe even about 20 years ago or 40, 50 years ago, where maybe the generation of our parents or grandparents, what they learned, it was maybe more humanities, that was more of the focus, and then it moved on to more skills-based education. For example, a lot of students my age, they went into business schools and medical fields and law, so sort of fields that guaranteed them jobs. Whereas I think before education was not really about getting jobs. It was more about obtaining knowledge in different fields. And so that's why we've seen so many new universities opening up in the past 20 years in many different countries. Yeah, so that's in terms of the skills, and then the methodology, moving from lecture-based classrooms where the teachers stood in front of the students and students took notes, to more Socratic methodology where people sat in circles and it was more participatory, to now virtual, to students sitting in their beds and attending classroom through
Zoom class.
And from different parts of the world.
Yes.
You don't even need to be in one location. So yeah, major changes, I think, and especially right now.
Yes, yeah, like thanks to technology, including social media, has changed like education over
like
time.
Zoom, right?
It has big impact on it, right? I think like lately it's very easy to study a new subject, a new topic through latest technology, right? So as a student, how has technology influenced your language journey at AUY?
I know you used to be a student.
Yes,
so,
you used to be a student. Now she's working.
She's working.
Oh, very much technology influence when I was at school, because we need to do research, we need to write papers and thesis and all that, and we cannot go to a library and pick up the books. So we need to Google it, we need ebooks, and that's how I was introduced to technology, to apply on my studies.
So we were just talking about how technology plays a role in the education sector. So can you guys tell me the pros and cons of technology playing a role in education purposes? Do you think there are like a lot more pros or a lot more cons? Like, what's your opinion on it?
There are definitely pros and cons. pros, it's this accessibility to be anywhere and be able to connect with people, with students, with teachers, to have all kinds of libraries available at your fingertips, help with writing papers, help with learning new things. You know, it's a world out there, a whole world out there in the web that is very helpful. But at the same time, it's another whole world that is really harmful. So in terms of education, then the challenges are how to apply internet-based knowledge in classroom settings, in education. Where do we find information? How true the information are? It's very confusing now with citation, how to cite work. It's hard also for teachers to track where the students are getting their information, how they're forming their opinions.
Yes.
And then now, you know, besides everything, AI, it's a whole new tool that I think everybody is having a hard time understanding the effects of it.
Yep.
So it really, technology needs a major oversight.
Yes.
I mean, they'll learn in different ways, but they need guidance.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're always going to need teachers.
Yeah.
Always. What about you, June? What do you think?
I think there is a class difference in education. What I'm saying by class is the way that the students are being taught. So it's very easy for people who can afford an education with this type of hybrid learning and all that. But most of the people in Myanmar cannot afford that.
Yes,
So they are stuck in traditional learning systems. Not that I'm saying we've always been like this. We were one of the top education systems in Southeast Asia once.
Yeah, made some good points today.
Yes.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Learning Hub DPDP program with AUY. So let's pick up where we left off. Now, we know that balancing traditional and innovation is crucial. We're always going to need teacher. We're always going to need that connection in order to learn.
Right now, let's talk about the final topic of the show, the always changing role of AI in education. So, Joe, do you have any thoughts on like how AI is affecting how we learn in the future?
Yes, a couple. First thing that comes to my mind is we advance in cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I'm also a student and I'm also a teacher, so I know both sides. And we can cheat. Like ChatGPT, it's like now it's like a child's play now. We have more developed websites for assignments, and we can just take a photo of something and we can just paste it, and they will give us all the different answers in different approaches.
Yes.
So that's very convenient, and most of them are free. So speaking as a teacher, I deal with those kind of stuff every day. Like every day they cheat, and it's obvious to me. I don't know, there is this kind of instinct, like I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to add, when you use AI, sometimes like the language is it lacks emotions.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it sounds robotic and too perfect.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
But some of them are very very human-like.
Really?
Yes. I've seen a couple that is very genuine, and it sounds exactly like my student. But I know the way my students think. That's how I found out they were cheating. using AI, using all those websites. So that's a downside. But the good thing with technology development in AI is that we can easily access information, general information, but not too deep. Because I don't think AI is artificial or AI is intelligent.
Yes.
It is man-made, first of all. So good thing is we can easily find anything on the internet. Yes.
So the last question I would like to ask you is, there are going to be many Myanmar students that are watching and listening to us right now. Is there any advice that you would love to give them on how they can use the technological resource around them in order to grow as a person and grow in an educational way? Like, what kind of resources can you recommend? Like, anything that you want to say to them.
Okay, one thing that I would say, first of all, if you're going to use technology, pick a course on how to dissect information, or a course on critical thinking.
Yes.
So how to make sense of all the information that we are receiving. So maybe that would be one beneficial step to start with. And then, use technology wisely. Run it by other people who, professionals, your professors who have years of experience in certain fields. They have done research. They have worked on these fields. They have seen things. They have read many books and papers. So, people are still valuable. People with those kinds of expertise and knowledge. AI cannot replace those individuals, because ultimately AI was created by those individuals. Nice. And don't just take everything for granted that you find on the internet. A lot of things look polished, they look nice, but they are giving out misguided information, not factual. A lot of disinformation is going on around the world right now. We live in a really, really confusing era. Yep. So it's really important to learn how to use artificial intelligence and the information that we find on the web.
Yes, it's really interesting. Thank you so much. We're going for a nice chat. Yes, thank you so much. ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါခင်ဗျာဒီကနေ့မှာဆိုရင်တော့ဆွေတို့ရဲ့ဒီ learning house အစီအစဉ်မှာဆိုရင်တော့အခုပြောင်းလဲလာတဲ့နည်းပညာတွေကဆွေတို့ရဲ့ဒီပညာရေးစနစ်တွေအပေါ်မှာဘယ်လိုမျိုးတက်ရောက်မှုတွေရှိနေတယ်ဆိုတာကိုဆွေးနွေးတင်ဆက်ပေးခဲ့တာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။နောက်ရက်ဒီမှာလေထုံးစံအတိုင်းပဲ learning house အစီအစဉ်ကနေစိတ်ဝင်စားစရာကောင်းတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာမျိုးစုံကိုထပ်မံပြီးတင်ဆက်ပေးတော့မှာမို့လို့ဒီဆွေတို့ရဲ့ learning house အစီအစဉ်ကိုဆက်လက်ဆောင်မျိုးကြည့်ရှုနားဆင်ဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါရစေခင်ဗျာ။အားလုံးပဲ bye
MI Radio. Hear it. Feel it. Love it.